This tutorial will show how to add information into the disclaimer section of your inspection reports. Palmtech has a disclaimer section at the top of almost every category that allows you to enter information that will show up at the top of that section on the final report. Many inspectors use this section to include information such as standards of practice, what they do and do not inspect for that area of a home, common safety and maintenance tips that homeowners could find helpful, environmental information about the area that the home is located in, and much more. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it works. To input information in a disclaimer section of a category, the first step is to have that category selected, and once you have it selected, you need to click on the disclaimer button at the top. We're already in the Lots and Grounds category, so let's go ahead and click on our disclaimer button. We are now looking at the Edit Disclaimer screen. In the large white box, we can type in whatever we want for the disclaimer. So for this example, let's go ahead and type in, "This is our Lots and Grounds disclaimer." With the disclaimer, you can type it in like we just did, or if you have the language you want to put in another document, you can simply copy it from that other document and then paste it in to save time. You can put as much information as you want in the disclaimer, so if you wanted something as short as just a sentence like we just typed in, you can have that, or you could have paragraphs or pages worth of information. You can also click on the Edit List button, which will bring up your Edit List screen. From here, if you have multiple disclaimers that you like to use, you can put all of those in it so that whenever you start a new inspection, you can click on your drop-down list and then simply select the appropriate disclaimer for that inspection. If you have one standard disclaimer that you always want to show, you can actually type it in, enter it one time, and in the lower right corner, we have a button here for Make Default Disclaimer. Once you click on this, the next time you start a new inspection, the information that you currently have entered into the disclaimer will already be there, and this can be a great time saver from inspection to inspection. And the last option we're going to talk about on this screen is the Change Font button. If you click on this, you have the ability to change the font as well as the color for the information in this disclaimer. Let's go ahead and change this so it stands out a little bit more. So we'll make the size a little larger, and we'll make it italic, and for the color we'll just go ahead and set it to green. Now that we've made our change, we'll click on Close. Our disclaimer is set up the way we want, so let's click on OK. And now that we've put in our disclaimer, let's go ahead and take a look at how it looks in the final report. And to do this, we're going to click on our Print Preview button. Let's go ahead and jump forward to our Lots and Grounds section. And here, right at the start of the category, we can see our disclaimer. It's exactly what we entered, and it's in the font type and the color that we put it in for. For the disclaimers, you can input this at the top of each category, and you can just pick and choose what categories you want to put it in. There's no requirement to have a disclaimer in every category. This concludes the tutorial on adding disclaimers.